body one way or another. It doesn't have to be sickness, it could be something else. So I think that's the effect of the fallen world.
So that means basically we cannot trust. I mean, what I'm trying to get at is that if Jesus Christ's intention or God sending His Son was for us to receive that abundant life, I can understand it related to the adult. But when it comes to a child, I cannot understand why the child has no child that is born.
Right.
You know, so many, I don't have to say what happens. So they have no choice. Is it now, if I can say, if you have to say that it is because of what, as a parent or your grandparent, that has done, that has affected the child to be born in that state, I could probably more relate to it. But again, you say you don't have that curse.
That's why we're given the ministry, right? Like God has given each of us, like, it's not just a child involved, there's a parent involved, we can intercede, we can pray for them, so the healing can manifest.
You have the authority.
Right, so
even Paul's ministry, Paul had afflictions. He understood, he identified with Christ. But still, through afflictions, when he was talking to God, God said what? My grace is sufficient for you.
Yeah.
See, other understanding is difficult.
He's talking about kids' life.
I'm talking about children as a whole.
But
I mean, like,
we can affect the children. I think that's what
you can
affect them by praying over them.
Think
about, like, you know, when people are born with no hands.
This is one thing that I struggle a lot, because my Ria will come and say, you know what, Daddy, pray for her. And then she'd say, well, it's still paining me. You know.
I had the same issue, so don't.
So I'm saying, what answers do I give? I mean, Joshua will say, my back is paining, so I pray over here, and still the pain is there. I mean, now at least I can say he's 8.
Even I do the same thing. See, Joshua asks, I pray for him. After 3 days, it is gone. After 4th day, when he's healed, I said, see, he's a saint.
Yeah.
That's all. Mama can answer.
I think the flesh is a very difficult thing to.
I mean, no. The thing is, look at the thing is like the thing. What is now? You and me, everybody is like we're waiting to believe the word of God through the healing.
No, I'm not actually. No, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to see the victorious life that has been promised. I can understand as a.
It's not a promise. It's already done.
Yeah, it's done. Okay, so if it is done, I'm waiting. I mean, the simple matter is that as an adult, I know that we are tempted to fall into that sinful nature and have that old man do the war against the warring happen, and therefore the devil has a free access, gets access, and we bear the consequences of that. But on the flip side,
so
when a child is
like,
not there,
the thing is like the child is born in the Adamic race. They're under the bondage of the devil.
So that victory.
So
that
until they are born again, like they have that. I don't know. Like some people, I don't know. I used to think that Romans 7:14 was talking about a child. Now only I changed my mind now. After Bertie was talking in a different way. Before that, I used to think the child is born as the spirit is alive. I don't know. I don't want to get there.
Yeah, because I'm.
Let me close it up and then we can talk about it. So now it clears the question. Like yesterday, I got a question.
Now going back to Matthew, I mean, I see how you're interpreting it, Matthew 5:18, but you cannot take 18 alone. You have to say 17 also. 17 also.
Yeah.
And that place where Christ is saying that He fulfilled the law as a means of justification. He fulfilled all the law,
yes,
so that we can be justified apart from the law. That's what He's talking about.
Yeah, I believe
but definitely there is the law of sin and death in our members. I agree with that.
Yeah,
but that portion where Christ is talking, He's saying that He fulfilled the law. Heaven and earth will pass away. Not one jot or tittle will pass until everything be fulfilled. And in the previous verse He said, I have come to fulfill the law. So He fulfilled it. So the law passed away as a means of justification.
Law, as a means of justification, law is no more there.
Right.
We don't have to go after law for justification.
Right.
That's only true for the new born again.
Spirit.
For the born again, but for the rest of the people who are not born again, the law is still there, right?
Yeah,
the law is still there. Yes.
Law is still there. That's what we have to understand, that why this unbelievers, the law is still operating in them, saying that there's something wrong with you, something wrong with you, something wrong with you. You know why? It is pointing towards Christ. You know what the law is doing? The law is actually doing is that there's something, if a Hindu or a Muslim, they're saying that in their mind there's something wrong with you, something wrong with you. You need something to be done, something to be done. That's why something is they don't know which way this something can be accomplished? Emptiness is there.
So Jesus obeyed or fulfilled the path that Adam paved for humanity.
Yes.
And he removed that way and he made a new and living way. That
Yeah,
is
exactly.
himself.
Now,
But the thing is that as a principle, because of you still have a residue of Adam there, the law is still there. That's
Yeah,
what exactly
law is
Thomas said.
right.
now
Yeah.
did Jesus fulfill the law because the law was given to Moses, or because mankind demanded a law from God, or was it
It's
because of the law that was originated, or
It's actually, see, the thing is like, this is where we have to understand that law is actually originated in the Garden of Eden. If you see in any other way, you end up in mistake, because that's where you and me are brought back to the Garden of Eden. Law is actually originated in the Garden of Eden. If initiate the problem is that all this tithing issue, all these issues will come up and say that, oh, the tithing was before law. Tithing was before Abraham gave tithe, before the law. No, law started right in the Garden of Eden. But law was in the heart. It was not written in the tablet, but it was written in your heart. So now you see that a child who is born in the earth, a physical birth, a child is born with a law in their heart, but when you're born again, you're born with a new law. Are you getting that? എല്ലാ ബേബിയും ലോകത്തിൽ born ആകുമ്പോൾ the law is written in their heart. That's called conscience. But when you're born again, a new law is written in your new heart. അതുകൊണ്ട് ദൈവം യെശയ്യാവിനകത്ത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്, I will give you a new heart with a new law written in it. So you and me have law written in it. You don't need a 10-step regulation. You have that spirit. You have the law inside of you.
Spirit. അതാ പിന്നെ റോമൻ 8 വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും പിന്നെ പറയുന്നത് യു ആർ ഡ്രോൺ ബൈ ദ സ്പിരിറ്റ്, ഡ്രോൺ ബൈ ലോ. എന്നുവെച്ചാൽ ഒരു ഇപ്പം പറഞ്ഞ ന്യൂ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കർത്താവ് എല്ലാം ന്യൂ ആ, പഴയതിനെ പണിഞ്ഞ് ശരിയാക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് വന്നിട്ട് ഒരു നല്ല രൂപം കൊടുക്കുന്നതല്ല. സോ യു ഡൈ, പിന്നെ മരിച്ചതിനകത്ത് വെച്ചൊരു പണിയില്ല,
ഒരു പണിയില്ല.
യു ഡൈ. അപ്പം പിന്നെ അതിന്റെ സിംബോളിക് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഈ ബാപ്റ്റിസത്തിന്റെ തന്നെ കാണിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്ട് ലെസൺ പോലെ കർത്താവിനെ സ്വീകരിച്ചു, നീ മരിച്ചു എന്നുള്ളത് എന്റെ
വിശ്വസിച്ചെങ്കിലേ
അതാ പറഞ്ഞ അതിന്റെ ഒരു സിംബോളിക് ഒബ്ജക്ട് ലെസൺ ആയത് എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ലിറ്ററലി യു ആർ ഗോയിങ് ഡൗൺ ടു ദ വാട്ടർ. ഞാൻ മരിച്ചു, ഇനി ഞാനല്ല. അപ്പൊ എന്റെ പഴയ ഒരു നേച്ചറിൽ വെച്ചിട്ട് എന്റെ നല്ല തിങ്കിങ് വെച്ചും എനിക്ക് കയറാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല, എനിക്ക് അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ലെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടുള്ളതിനകത്തും കയറാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് ദ വേ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഗോയിങ് ടു ഹാപ്പൻ. ഇറ്റ്സ് ടോട്ടലി ഡിഫറെന്റ്. അപ്പം സ്പിരിറ്റിലാണ് നമുക്ക് റെവലേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടുമ്പോഴാണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇത് മനസ്സിലാക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓ ആ വഴിയേ അല്ല, ദിസ് ഈസ് എ ടോട്ടലി ന്യൂ വേ. ഐ വിൽ ഗിവ് എ ന്യൂ ഹാർട്ട് ആൻഡ് പുട്ട് എ ന്യൂ സ്പിരിറ്റ്. അപ്പൊ പഴയത് വെച്ച് ഇങ്ങനെ മേക്കപ്പ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് വരാനേ പറ്റത്തില്ല.
നമ്മൾ പ്രത്യേകം മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടത് ഇത് രൂപാന്തരം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞതല്ലേ.
I think the confusion is because we are in the fallen world, we still think that we need the law to live righteous. But the fact is, Adam could have lived righteous without taking part from the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
And God never gave any commandments except for don't eat from that tree. That's it.
Susan Daniel is calling. Susan, Roy is not here. Roy is in the revelation, reckoning. Okay, so basically, the fourth step ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ല. Fourth step is walking in the spirit. So basically, നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം പറഞ്ഞു know it, Joji, perfection, level of perfection. Know it, reckon it, submit yourself to God. That means once you submit yourself to God, that means like now you have that, you feel the presence of God in you. What happens is that you no longer submit your hand for something dirty thing. You no longer submit your tongue for something. You